the reason that I ask you, because, the first sort of anecdote that you shared with us about your conversation with your host father,
Yes.
that's like it hit me hard and hit me home. I'm obviously Japanese. You can probably tell by my accent, but I've lived in California and Texas, Dallas, and then these two states are vastly different in many ways. But but then I'm learning the people are different, individually more so than the stereotypes. The dictators. So for those time that you've been running this community, the reason which bring people to your group, is it changing? I'm hoping that even the Japanese attitude toward the people who don't look like Japanese,
Yeah.
those attitudes are changing positively. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about everyone. I can only talk about my bubble, but I think so. I've been here 30 years. I've seen a lot of things, and I think it is, or it may not be. Who knows? But I do think that there's just some benefits in trying. Like I can't change everybody, but and this is the last story I'll tell because of time, and this is why I do Black Professionals Tokyo. In 2000, was it 2002 when the World Cup was in Japan? 20 years ago. And my host father, he was hospitalized. He had pancreatic cancer, and he was dying in the hospital. And I'd seen him a week before. I went to go visit him, and we were in the hospital, and he was talking. And I come back, and the World Cup in Japan is playing Turkey, I believe, is what it was. No, Japan wasn't playing Turkey. They were playing to sort of qualify for the top Elite Eight. Sorry, this story has a purpose. Anyway, I call him. I just decided to call him. I know he's in the hospital, but I call his cell phone. He picks up. He's watching it with the other guys in the hospital. And it's the last time I ever spoke to him because he passed away shortly after that. And he told everyone, "Hey, everyone, my son's on the phone. My son's on the phone." I remember being in the hospital. He introduced me as his son. So even if most Japanese may think that, even if most people don't change, I think it's changing. But even if it's not, let's say it's not, you can turn someone who was a racist into someone who loves you like a son. That can happen if we try. And that's awesome. That's someone can tell me like Japanese are racist. And I'm just like, but not all of them. And just because they're racist, that mean I'm not supposed to try. And that one person can make an impact on all the other people. I've been invited on boats and things by him and his colleagues who never met Black people because he got to know me. So, there's a lot of benefits of trying, even if it's not popular. Let's just say even Japanese people weren't changing. The 6 or 7 people who do, the 6 or 7 people who are excited about what we do and feel touched by the membership and things of that nature, they're worth it, I think. But overall, I think yes. I think I've seen things just qualitatively and quantitatively, where we've been able to, we meaning as a people of color, have been able to work with our allies to shut down racist TV shows on NHK or commercials or things like that. Or I didn't march in the Black Lives Matter march, and that happened several years ago. Because I'm not much into marches. I'm not a big march guy, though. I support them, I guess. But I'm watching, and there's thousands of people, regardless of the cause. People are marching together because they care about each other. That's awesome, So maybe it'll never get to where everyone loves one another and everyone's okay, but it doesn't hurt to try, so to speak. At least that's how I feel about it. It's almost like a
That's
like
a
a religion
great
with me. You know what I
story
mean?
to end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Susumu was a cool cat.
You
He was
got me
cool.
teary eyes.
Yeah, I love Susumu. He was a good guy.
Story. Yeah, thank you for sharing it with us.